Hello everyone, this is Locke and welcome back to a special video on the Great Build YouTube channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at a gift with purchase that I got when I went shopping at the LEGO store earlier this month. And this is a special build for Lunar New Year, which is LEGO's set number 40707, Year of the Snake build. Now, this set came with gift with purchases when you spent, I believe, $80 or more at the beginning of the month, but it probably should be pretty easy to find on the aftermarket if you don't have one but would like to have this build. And you could also easily build the snake itself out of parts from your own collection, because it's fairly easy for you to be able to find the instructions for this online, and of course, it's using mostly just basic pieces. Now let's get into the actual snake, and then we'll talk about the other fun things that come with the set. So let's start with the snake's head, and the head you just see this little tiny piece of like Minecraft wheat or grass piece used for a little tiny tongue, which is adorable. And the eyes are actually put on these little power attachment pieces from the Marvel setups for energy blasts, and they use it to get the eyes on a really cool angle. Additionally, you can see that most of this is built with studs not on top techniques or snot techniques, and it's mostly just used as a way to get the snake's shape pretty much down perfectly. We can see that it's wider at the neck, it goes very skinny towards the middle of the neck, and the body here is where it's really interesting, because here you can see that they've actually got a way to make the snake appear as if it's being coiled up, and pretty much doing that perfectly by utilizing a couple of different pieces, studs on the top techniques, and different textures. So you can see that it really has like that look all the way around. And there's even a little tail sticking out the top, which is pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the base of this build, because the base also has some pretty fun pieces. It connects simply onto the base with a couple of jumper tiles, and you get a whole bunch of cool pieces in dark tan, and you get a whole bunch of different foliage elements, including two gold flowers, 2 yellow leaf elements, and 2 of the larger plant, like leaf branch elements in olive, which is a pretty cool color to get it in. And additionally, you can just easily put the snake on the stand, or you can choose to keep the stand separately. This makes it so it's a really good set where if you don't want to keep it together after the Lunar New Year ends, you could technically part this out, and it has quite a few good pieces in it. Additionally, if you didn't have this set, as I mentioned earlier, this is a fairly easy set to get your hands on without having to worry about buying the actual set, because for the most part, everything that's used in this set are pieces that you might have in your own collection or are pretty easy to get from the Bricklink website or even from LEGO's Picker Brick system. So there are other ways of obtaining this without actually buying the set. That said, there is another interesting part to this set, and that's the other things that come in this set that aren't actually LEGO builds. So let's move these guys out of the way to go and take a look at the other things real quick. Now, first off, they give you this little Lucky Money envelope, which is pretty cool. This is just another free add-on that they give to you in this set. I actually enjoy the look of this really well. It has a nice picture of the LEGO Snake build on it, along with the numbers for the year 2025 in gold. And if you flip it around, you can see that this is how you open it up, but there's also this really cool, like, metallic gold, shining-looking print of the snake on the back of the envelope as well, which is pretty awesome. I think this is a pretty valuable inclusion, and it just makes the set feel all that more special. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about before giving my final thoughts is this box right here. This box is interesting because I don't think I've ever gotten a box from LEGO before that's like this. So, it basically opens up like a shoebox, which is pretty awesome. So, if we open it up from this area here, you'll see that it opens up like a shoebox, and the cardboard is very durable, so it could technically be used as a storage container for your snake as well after the holiday season is over. And if you're curious what the back of the box looks like, it just shows you the snake and shows you that you can actually take it off of the stand that it comes on. But overall, that's just about all I have for this set. It's a nice small set that I got. As I mentioned, it's a gift with purchase that was around at the beginning of January this year. You could probably find this on the aftermarket, but if you don't want to go through all that trouble, you could build this out of your own pieces. I will leave a link in the description of this video, or at least the website where you can find the instructions for this guy. So if you would like to rebuild this guy with your own pieces, that will be some way that you can do it. And overall, I'm pretty thrilled with this build. It's definitely worth it as a gift with purchase, but I also like the building techniques, and I learned a couple of things, like how to use the different Marvel little pieces on to get the eyes on this guy to be in such an angle. And I also love how just cute this looks. You would expect it to be kind of cute looking for the Lunar New Year, and they did it perfectly here. I also love how it looks very 3D and very textured with the different uses of studs on top techniques. So this is a great learning experience as you build this up yourself as well. Now, that just about does it for this video. Stay tuned for some other videos coming soon on the channel, including a video that will start off the production of the mountain section of the LEGO City. And I hope you all have a great day and a great Lunar New Year.